The Industrial Revolution is often hailed as a time of great progress and innovation, as new machines, processes, and industries transformed the world and paved the way for modern civilization. But the reality of this period was far more complex, and often much darker, than many of us realize. The factories and mills that powered the new economy of the Industrial Revolution were often places of tremendous hardship and suffering for the workers who toiled there. In many cases, they faced dangerous working conditions, brutal treatment from their employers, and the constant risk of injury or death from machinery, fires, and explosions. For example, the textile mills of the early 19th century were notorious for their hazardous working conditions. Workers were often exposed to toxic fumes from chemicals used in the manufacturing process, leading to chronic illnesses and respiratory problems. In fact, in 1830, more than half of all deaths in Manchester, England, were caused by respiratory diseases related to textile work. Perhaps the most tragic aspect of the Industrial Revolution was the widespread use of child labor. Children as young as 6 or 7 were often forced to work long hours in the factories, enduring grueling physical labor and inhaling toxic fumes that would leave them with lifelong health problems. This was particularly true in the textile industry, where children were used to crawl under the machinery to retrieve broken threads. In 1841, an estimated 12% of the workforce in the cotton mills of Manchester and Salford were children under the age of 13. The toll of this harsh existence was visible on the bodies and minds of the workers themselves. Chronic illnesses, physical injuries, and mental health issues were all common among those who worked in the factories, and many died young as a result. In fact, life expectancy in the mid-19th century was only 25 years for the working-class population in Manchester, compared to 38 years for the middle and upper classes. And yet, for all the pain and suffering that the Industrial Revolution brought, there were those who profited handsomely from it. Factory owners and entrepreneurs amassed great fortune, living lives of luxury and comfort that were completely disconnected from the reality of their workers' lives. For example, in 1901, the combined wealth of the 10 richest men in America was equivalent to 2.6% of the national GDP, while many of their workers struggled to survive on poverty wages. Today, as we continue to reap the benefits of the Industrial Revolution, it's important to remember this darker side of our history. We must never forget the sacrifices and struggles of those who came before us, and we must work to ensure that the rights and dignity of workers are always protected. This includes fighting against the use of child labor, ensuring safe and healthy working conditions, and supporting workers' right to organize and bargain collectively. Because only by acknowledging the past can we build a better future. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas or suggestions for future videos, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more. See you in the next one.